The struggle is real. Five pitfalls of abuse and trauma to avoid for your dream reality. I remember the overwhelming feeling of isolation and vulnerability after the betrayals I faced. In this video, I'll share five critical pitfalls related to abuse and trauma that you must avoid to achieve your dream reality. This video is for Phoenix warriors who have experienced various forms of abuse and trauma. We'll discuss five pitfalls to avoid that can hinder your healing process and dream life. Because recognizing and avoiding these pitfalls is essential for reclaiming your power and manifesting your dream reality. These insights can be applied in all areas of your life as you navigate your healing journey, especially important during moments of doubt, fear, or when you're tempted to revert to old patterns. I'll share my personal experiences and insights to guide you through these pitfalls. I have just gone through a recent experience navigating my exit from isolation by entering the workforce, which reminded me of the many struggles I faced in my life until I exited all the abusive and traumatizing relationship dynamics. This serves as a test as I examine my vibration amongst others in the world post awakening. Much of what I am sharing with you now comes from direct experiences as I assess my life and choices, my current thoughts and actions, and the intuitive guidance I receive daily. My knowledge of the law of attraction and my role as a trauma transformation coach has been focused on these tests, as all my values, including my boundaries and character, were put to the test. What I am sharing in this video are things I wish someone would have shared with me sooner. In this video, I want to share that there are various types of abuse, including physical, sexual, narcissistic abuse, which are some of the ones that I personally face. Additionally, traumas can manifest as grief from the loss of a former self or loved one. I experienced the loss of dealing with trauma as I assess my former self, specifically when I was involved in a vehicle accident and at the time was unable to walk, or my mobility was very limited in comparison to me never having any struggle in my life up until that point. So when I had to rely on walking with a cane and having difficulty standing for less than 2 minutes without struggle, at that time I went through a deep grieving of my former self after recently coming off of grieving from the loss of my only child at the time. So these various traumas exist because we are all predestined to face struggles in our lives as a part of the human experience. The end goal is to overcome or live beyond these struggles, where possible, to realize and live our true purpose here on earth. Believing pitfall number one is believing you are alone in your struggle. While you may not be entirely alone, many Phoenix warriors often find themselves isolated, whether voluntarily or involuntarily. This mental pattern of thinking you are in this alone needs to be broken to start manifesting the support you deserve. So, if you continue to think that you are alone, then you are essentially manifesting you being by yourself throughout your life. maybe not your entire life, but that is what you focus on at the time when you're believing that you're alone and there's no one else. And deep focus and amplification on those thoughts actually manifests you being more alone without support. So start focusing on your soul family who is good, kind, and supportive. While they may not be presently in your existence, it only means you just have not connected with them yet. I am presently in that process right now where I relish my time being alone, but at the same time, I have exited all former relationships. And there are times that I am indeed not just physically by myself, but there are a few people around that I can reach out to at any given time. But the few people that I consider to reach out to occasionally, even just to check in to say hello, they are people I consider a part of my soul family. So I myself is presently focusing on manifesting my soul family to appear in my outer existence, as I do believe wholeheartedly I deserve to have a great life, which includes my soul family, which is your true family who will love, honor, treasure, and respect you, and especially accept you for your authentic self and embrace your authenticity. Pitfall number two is dwelling in negative emotions. While it's essential to feel your emotions, use pattern interrupts to avoid getting stuck in negativity. Shifting to a positive mindset, living in the present, is crucial to breaking the cycle of sadness. Dwelling on the sadness manifests more sadness. Shifting thoughts to more positive ones swiftly is critical. So, when you find yourself sad, as much as you may need to be able to recognize those feelings and admit that they're there, but staying in that place of sadness generates, manifests more sadness. This is why it's critical to use pattern interrupt. For me, one of my pattern interrupt is to imagine myself as my most slenderest figure, looking like a bodybuilder, because that was a thought that came into my mind when I was going through my accident recovery and was overweight. And somehow the thought popped into my mind and I began laughing. And every time I remember that thought, even presently, while I am working that as an active goal, and I've lost, I would say, a significant amount of weight. I was, I would say what? I was over 200 pounds, and now I am 100 and some pounds, and still looking to go to my new goal weight. But that thought of me being a bodybuilder, just with a lot of muscles, it doesn't have to be like ripped, just, more muscled, then that thought does keep me smiling. That is one of the things I use for pattern interrupt. The next one I'm willing to share is I imagine my soulmate and how beautiful he is, and that generally puts a smile on my face. Pitfall number three is lacking self compassion. Increase self compassion by repeating positive affirmation throughout your day. For me, when having a low day, I remind myself I am worthy and deserve positive experiences and my abundant life of health, wealth, healthy relationships, and deserving of my manifestation. Helping others overcome abuse and trauma, and being an abundance coach. For pitfall number four, struggling to set and maintain boundaries. So, setting boundaries is vital, but the real challenge lies in standing firm against those who seek to violate them. Prioritize your values and well being even when faced with resistance. I faced massive resistance lately, which led to my recent dismissal from my new job for defiance, as I pissed off my supervisor by asking him how can it be right to be working 12 to 14-hour shift without dedicated breaks. And while he began shouting to scare me, I remained calm and told him that him being upset is something that he has to address, which angered him even more as he did not get the desired reaction from me, which was meant to get me to conform and to get in line, which is why the senior manager's reason for dismissal is defiance, being unwilling to go along with the norm. Pitfall number 5, stay within your comfort zone. Or should I say, staying within your comfort zone, not stay within your comfort zone. Pitfall number 5 is staying within your comfort zone. Forget the idea of a comfort zone and a safety bubble. Living within it can lead to panic attacks for and fear, being always expecting the usual struggles faced on up until now. As Phoenix Warriors, you must take action out of your comfort zone. Supernatural blessings and miracles does not appear from a place of comfort and fear to access growth, opportunities, and blessings. If you are comfortable at your job, you do not look to start your own business or look for a better job. If you stay at your rental apartment, you do not look to buy a home. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone when you least expect it. If you found these insights helpful, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share your personal experiences in the comment below. Bonus tip: when people say your reality, they are referring to what you see externally. Your external reality, as it's called, reflects your inner beliefs. What you see externally is not truly where your reality lives. Reality is within you. If what you see on the outside isn't what you desire, shift your perspective. Look within. Change from within. As within, so without. Your thoughts, your feelings, and beliefs within is what is reflected in your outer world as reality. Being unrealistic by society's standard is the key to aligning your beliefs with your desired reality within to reflect in your outer world as your reality. Remember, you cannot just think good positive thoughts once, like set it and forget it once, and expect to manifest your dream reality within and without. As a man thinketh, so is he. Therefore, you must embody it consistently for the subconscious mind to believe it as your reality. When the mind sees it as your belief, then manifest shifting you to your desired timeline. When your mind sees it as your belief, that is when your subconscious mind helps you to be in consistent flow where you manifest it as you've shifted your desired timeline. And your desired timeline is changing in the direction of your goal, of your dream, moving from where you were, taking you to the goal or closer to the goal. This is what many refer to as being delusional. Thank you for watching. Namaste.